check in with a breaking news alert.
And the breaking news right now that we're following at 5 o'clock in D.C., a pedestrian bridge has collapsed onto D.C.'s 295 in Northeast, injuring several people in the process. Officials believe that it was a truck that hit that bridge, causing this collapse. D.C.'s 295, by the way, it's been shut down for hours in both directions.
Just an incredible scene down there, and it is expected to be closed until sometime tomorrow. In fact, it could be as late as 10 o'clock tomorrow night. You can expect this is creating a huge traffic mess in the area. This is right near the Maryland line before you get to Benning Road. 7 News' Tom Rousey is there live. Tom, what have you learned?
Well, basically, it is going to be quite a job in order to get this cleaned up. It's happening right behind me. You can see the orange backhoe right there. A few moments ago, he started the effort of trying to tear the bridge down. There's now another piece of heavy equipment behind him that is continuing the effort. What they have to do is they have to tear the remains of this pedestrian bridge at Lane Place Northeast down, and then after that, they're going to have to get this truck out of here. It was a scary situation out here. We talked to one man who was on 295 at the time and says he nearly could have been killed. Freddie Coelho says it was terrifying. He tells us he was driving this black truck right behind the big white truck when the bridge suddenly collapsed. He says if it had happened a second later, it would have fallen on him.
Yes, I was lucky because another second I would have been right under it.
Freddie says he did not see the truck hit the bridge, but that's what city officials believe happened. They say the bridge had a height limit of about 14 feet, and the cab of the white truck was short enough it should have fit under it. But there's a part on the back that can tilt up in order to lift things like dumpsters, and that part may have been up.
The truck itself fits underneath the bridge. The back part of it may not have.
295 has horrible traffic on a good day, so needless to say, the shutdown of the highway has caused a traffic nightmare. The mayor says stay away if you can.
To be mindful of how you can avoid this area.
So they've started the efforts to tear down the pedestrian bridge here and get rid of really what's left of it at this point. It's going to take a while, I'm told. Fortunately, although this is a fairly popular pedestrian bridge, they don't believe any pedestrians were actually on it at the time. The injuries were in cars on the ground. Now, although they say it could be tomorrow before they get 295 back open, city officials say they're hopeful to move that timeline up. But again, they got a lot of work behind me right here. By the way, of the folks who were taken to the hospital, 5 of them, all of them are expected to ultimately be okay, which city officials say is very fortunate. Reporting live in Northeast D.C., I'm Tom Rousey, 7 News.
That is fortunate. All right, Tom, thank you. SkyTrack 7 over the scene right now. Take a look at this. And we want to get a better idea of the traffic issues this is causing. So let's check in with Eric Smith from Total Traffic. Eric?
Hey there, Allison. Good afternoon. It is still a very tough ride through the whole area here in and out of Northeast D.C. This happened just south of the Maryland line and below Eastern Avenue, and especially for northbound traffic, basically all on-ramps are blocked to avoid having traffic get here in the first place. So all the way back near Pennsylvania Avenue, you can maybe access it there, but for the most part, this is just all blocked off for DC 295, which is a major thoroughfare for the whole area. So up at 50 and the BW Parkway, that whole area is where things are cut off. So we've seen a ton of extra traffic on 50 New York Avenue in and out of the city. That even means all the way back at the 3rd Street Tunnel, northbound traffic beyond the freeway is jam-packed just to get up to New York Avenue. Even roadways like Bladensburg Road will see a ton of extra volume. Even West Virginia Avenue, all on the other side of the Anacostia, you'll see a big mess of delay. So everyone is trying to adjust to this closure, and with that lasting till tomorrow, it seems, expect that to be a big morning rush hour issue as well. So since this is also outbound traffic, this is also going to be causing some delays on Suitland Parkway as an alternate option. Pennsylvania Avenue, not too bad getting out of town that way, though across the Sousa Bridge, that will be a little bit busy heading past 295. So no great options, but do expect a slow ride whichever way you do go. Allison?
Right, Eric, thank you very much. And right now, the 7 News I-team is digging into the background of this pedestrian bridge. Our investigative reporter, Scott Taylor, is going through documents. He's going to have that part of the story for you all new at 6 tonight. And stay with 7 News. We'll have any updates on this story, any new information on when the road will reopen. We'll have all of that for you right here on air and on WJLA.com.